Alright, example number 5. I had these questions on my chapter test last year, but I asked for something else. An 8-meter boom is used to move a bundle of pipe from one point to another. So probably at the beginning, we got some water pipe down there. Probably there was a truck here bringing all these pipe to a construction site. Once they offload the pipe here, you need to use a boom to move it closer to your construction site. So at the beginning, you will have your 8-meter boom positioned in this way, and then carry the pipe to point B. But in order to bring it to point B, you need to raise your boom up a bit and then decide to drop the pipe to point B this way. You cannot extend or make your boom shorter. These boom at the construction site, sometimes they have the limitations. You need to find a creative way to work around with this. And in this case, if you can raise this boom up a little bit and up a little bit this way and drop the pipe that way, you will be able to carry the pipe from point A to point B. Now determine the vertical displacement for these pipes when the operator raised it from 30 degree to 60 degree. So at the beginning, if this is 30 degree, now when you raise it to 60 degree, when this whole thing is now 60 degree, what is the distance between this part and that part? What would be the vertical displacement here? In this picture, we have two different triangles. The one that comes with 30 degree at the beginning, you have your 8-meter boom trying to carry the pipes at point A. These are the pipes at the beginning, and this is 30 degree. 8-meter boom. And you are going to raise your boom up so that eventually these pipes are now hanging up there, and you will lower these pipes to point B at a later time. You are still getting 8 meter long for the boom, and we will try to figure out the height on these two triangles. Once you have the height of each triangles, the difference between the two of them would then be the vertical displacement. So for the first triangle, this is the line we are trying to find right away. It is opposite to the angle given to us. 8 is the hypotenuse. It is the longest side on your triangle. Using opposite and hypotenuse, we will pick the one that applies in this case. Opposite, hypotenuse. You'll be using the sine ratio. Which will give us opposite over hypotenuse. You can use your calculator to check that sine 30 degree will be 1/2. Or you can use the special triangles. Knowing how the ratio on these three lines will be 1, 2, and root 3, your opposite side will be half as long as your hypotenuse. So if you have 8 for the hypotenuse, you would expect to get a 4 for your opposite, which will be the case if you continue to solve this. Multiply the 8 to the other side. And now moving on to the second triangle. Once again, we have the opposite and the hypotenuse in this case. Sine 60 degree will give us the ratio between the opposite side and your hypotenuse. And now, with sine 60 degree equals root 3 over 2, we can then multiply this denominator to the other side, giving us the length for this opposite side. And seeing how this line is longer than that one, if I want to find the difference between the two lines, I would subtract the two of them. So the vertical displacement in this case would then be 4 root 3 minus 4.